Welcome back to Red Panda Destiny, here for another episode of All Your Vehicles Are Belong to Us, the show where we collect all the vehicles from all the places. So it seems like the best course of action here is to go on a bit of a restoration tour. There are 3 more trucks on this map that need to be restored. First of which is Old Faithful. See, I guess we go to there. Just a tiny bit concerned about fuel, but we do have that fuel trailer, but of course we are using that fuel trailer to restore. So, might cause some problems. Oh dear. So we of course had a double episode last time. Figured that was easier than just having an episode where we buy a truck. I think we've done that a few times before for some games where it's unavoidable to earn 2 trucks at once. Probably could have not done that now, but whatever. Oh, nope, that didn't work. Alright, hang on. Oh, we're still attached to it, that's right, wouldn't let me. Okay. Well, that wasn't supposed to happen. Although I've now lined myself up perfectly to fix the problem. We're back on our way. More or less. Is there a mine entrance up there? Definitely glad I brought the mud tires. It looks like the service, we haven't needed the wheels from the service trailer, so that's a good thing. I'm tracking the wrong one. Oh, we need to take it back down there. Okay. Shit. I wasn't prepared for that. Well, I mean, I guess that means the Hummer's being left behind. Just want to go look at the. Oh, it's just sealed off. Okay. I mean, it would be. It would be sweet if they had an underground quarry or something you could drive into. Hang on a minute. Where's that step side going? Or not, curtain side. Where's the curtain side going? Oh, that's not very helpful. Go this way, and then detour, I suppose. I guess I'll drag the service trailer down to the bottom of the hill. And then we can link up with the Hummer later. Man, I'm just trying so hard not to fall over. I can't see where the path goes. Alright. Is our friend okay behind us? Yes, he is. Get him a little closer. Because we're going to have to go back up that cliff that we had last time. The little cliff in the road. We don't want to go down this path, do we? No, that's not helpful. A, that's not helpful. And B, it looks like it has a massive gap in it. So we'll go down this path. To there. To there. Und to hier. Right, slight flaw. I forgot to fill up from the Hummer's tank, but whatever. Where's the path we're taking? Oh, we go that way. Okay, so we just need to put him over here. Ooh, that wasn't the best of landings. Am I going the right way? I guess so. Oh, this is gonna be bad. Okay. Just get there, your front wheels. Back wheels in a second. Come on, come on. There you go. Trailer. Alright. The other truck is going to be interesting, but I don't think it'll be too big of a problem. Ooh, excuse me. Damn. Alright, we gotta go back down again. I don't get it. I made it through last time. Did I have the handbrake on? There it is. Alright, here we go. Wait, it's not even letting me have it at all. Okay. Oh, no, don't. Gotta give me something here. Oh, I'm already connected to it. My bad. Ooh, two options. I think that was the hardest part, and it's over. So I guess it's not really ideal as a normal route. Um, We're going over here. What if we grab that upgrade while we're at it? Right. Shouldn't I have a full tank of gas? Better go back. I don't know why I don't have a full tank of gas now. Oh, hey, let's go knock that out. Or at least know what it is. Awkward starting point. Whatever. We'll do that later. Whoa! Oops, oh, this is gonna make a mess. Right, unknown loss of fuel. Rectified. Done that much damage just pulling out of the parking lot. Oh, no, there's some more. Yeah, he must not have filled up after I gave the other truck some fuel. No, 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 no. Here we go. What was I going this way for? Oh. That was unexpected. I thought I'd just sort of drive into it and it would work. Oh, I see the path is there. Oh. Awesome. So finders keepers, can we just move that? Can we just drag it back there? Will that fix it? Seem to be doing better than I was with the other truck. So we came from there, right? I feel like we might as well have a go at that time trial while we're this end of the map. Where's our turn? This next one. It's fully fueled, but can't restore it. Oh well. It's annoying. Can I see the specs on the service trailer? Loads of repair points.
It might have been that we had to come back here anyway.
So it's not so bad that we came. So if we do that, we're going to have to go over here and fill up. I guess that means we get to do a scout run of this section. It's covering all fronts, though. Let's have a look at that. Huh. So do we want to do a time trial? I do not know what I'm going to do with cement. I mean, it looks like you can get the cement. Hang on. I thought I saw cement somewhere. I could have sworn I saw some cement. It's weird. Can you change what it shows somehow? I've done that. Okay, I don't know what happened there. Is there a gas station there? Can I get fuel there? Alright. Yep, I think we'll just do the time trial by itself then. Oh, no, shit. Damn, sirens are going on. Let's get louder. That's what happens when you live near all of the emergency services. Constantly driving by. It's not really that annoying, it's just kind of something that happens. I don't know if I'm just less sensitive to sirens in general. Maybe I'll play too much Grand Theft Auto, I don't know. This is certainly an entertaining mission. I want to go for that one in front of me, right? Yeah, okay. I feel like this is a decent choice for this, because a little scout might get stuck. With weight comes stability. And also, height keeps me out of water if there's water. Ooh, that's gonna be tricky in a second. Over the log. Okay. There we go. What do we do here? I think we go left. This kind of makes for a fun little off-roading course. Ooh. Some obstacles to avoid. It's tight. Wait, hang on. Look at the ink go. Climb straight over it. Whoa. Slam dunk. I think I did this before. I don't remember going to Russia the last time I played, so it's odd. How much suspension can you break? That's the last one, isn't it? Whew. How we doing on fuel? 35? Should be enough that I can just... Hello. Is there a path that goes through here? Kind of interesting. This sort of terrain is passable enough, but you run the risk of breaking something. How the hell did this get down here? Question 2, how the hell do we get it out? I'm not going to try and recover this truck. This is not going to end well. Also, I forget if I was talking about this last episode or this episode, but I'm planning on rolling in some of my geographic season, or series, I suppose, of trying to visit every state in the game. I'm not sure it'll work for every state, but obviously some of them we can do. Michigan, Alaska. I'm sure you can guess where we can go to get those. Get both of those things here? So we can only get oversized cargo here. Oh, there's consumables littered all across this map, apparently. Really? You want to go all the way over there to get it? Okay. We made 2 attempts at this and failed. We made this in an oversized cargo and failed. I think I need to take a giant tug truck out that way. So let's have a go at that. Nope, not the store. Because this is not the day the Azov gets to go. Because I'm thinking we say yes. Bus stop. This is the wrong order. So we're going to try and integrate the different locales. And I guess the goal is to kind of do 100% of everything we can do in each one. So we can consider Michigan done. That's our start. We've done 1. I'm still trying to figure out how I want to actually structure it. Well, that car over there is fucked. As far as like when we play each game, because I'm kind of toying around with the idea of only playing games from the period that we've already covered in this series, but that doesn't give us much to work with. That's, what, 2 years? 2019 and 2020? That's all we have. And then I don't know if I want to say, oh, we're only doing racing games from the present. Maybe I shouldn't worry too much about that. But whatever the case, we should be doing...
It's about 101. Okay, 100.
It's about 100 to 250. Well, this is definitely the point where I note that if anyone wants to suggest a game of the year for a year, that I am willing to take those suggestions. Can't say I will be willing to buy every game, but if I do own the game and or would like to buy the game, then I'm willing to play it. What the? How'd that happen? I thought it was fine. Oh, certainly. Oh, I think it's because he keeps running up on the back of this truck. We're almost at the destination, so I'll just pop this somewhere it can be passed. Which might be easier said than done. Oh, this will work. So this is here in case... But, you know, oversized cargo stuck up there, oversized cargo stuck down here. I can't remember how good the truck was that I was trying to get this through with. Oh, come on. Bullshit. Destroyed my suspension for no reason. That's not working. So I think I'll tie this to a system assuming that we're doing 100 and we're just doing 100 game of the years and racing game of the years. which means it's 100. It's basically 2 to 5 for every. So for every 2 of these I do, I have to do 3 location. We've done 1 so far. Though we could totally screw up the system by just playing Civilization and then knocking out every country that doesn't have a better game. Which, yeah, that just leads to a mess, really.
Oops.
I will say, if you're curious about what country you want to do, what country each game is going to be, feel free to make a suggestion, and I might do that. I might jump straight to that nation. Be warned, some of them are just me playing Civilization 6 on a world map. That's the default. Basically, it's if a game better than Civilization 6 is set in each country, then I'm going to play it. Otherwise, no. I think some notables that I will not be playing include Infamous Second Son, because I know that's set in Washington, but I don't feel like playing it. Some of the newer Assassin's Creeds, that's going to be debatable. I don't know what I want to do about that. I don't really have any interest in playing any games past Syndicate, so. But open world games set in Egypt and set in Greece, maybe. But I've heard some pretty nasty things about Origins. No. So Origins was okay, but Odyssey had some detractors. And I'm not interested in the battle mechanics that they use, as opposed to the old style. Brotherhood had my favorite combat system, so that tells you how I feel about Assassin's Creed combat. That was the game that let you win. So long as nobody hit you, you got one-hit kills on everybody. I just like the style of, if you're good, everything's very easy. The only reason you're struggling is because you're not very good at the game. Oh boy, we struggling. Come on. Oh. Believe we are free. Come Am I actually going in the right direction? Okay, good. We're all sitting down. It's like, it wasn't clear that the town was right here. That until just after that second.
Oh, so we really gotta catch up.
It'll be interesting to see how civilization goes, because I think to really complete it, we have to sort of leave alone the nations that we're not interested in. We also have to know who's on the list. So maybe I should leave that till last. This isn't where this is going, is it? Whatever. I need some gas anyway, so. Oh, and I should explain that we're only doing open world games, so there may be some great games that get left out simply because they're not open world. There's no point just playing Forza and saying, hey, we've been to New Hampshire. Well, I mean, yes, but... oh boy. Right. Hang on, there's a pickup location in front of me. What's that? Can we just grab the metal beams there? I'll have to do it in 2 trips, but... Interesting. Is that important? What is that? Ooh, that's bouncy. I think the big decision I'm making right now is if I want to play Fallout. never really been a big Fallout fan. I like the plots and the stories and everything, but the gameplay did not really work for me. Like I tried playing New Vegas a while back, and I still own New Vegas. So I guess if we're gonna do it, we would do New Vegas as like a trial case, and if that goes well, then maybe we can consider 4 and 3. Probably no older than 3. Because if I'm going to complain about the quality of 3, I know I'm going to complain about the quality of 2. Okay, what mission is that? Sawmill. We're working on it right now. I guess we can go through this way to get out. Obviously, we can get rid of this trailer. Oh boy, is it muddy around these parts. The other consideration is Microsoft Flight Simulator, but that has some shortcomings in the game department. Mainly being that it isn't one. It's kind of weird when you look at American Truck Simulator. You'd think the difference between that and Flight Simulator is pretty stark. One, wait, stark means similar, or does it? I don't know what that means. But it's pretty different. I mean, American Truck Simulator is a truck simulator, yes, but it's also a business simulator, which you'd think Flight Simulator would be as well. And I think there are mods, there are official mods you can get from other companies that turn it into a game. But it's interesting. I mean, it makes sense that you could go and you could buy an airfield, and you could buy planes, start an airline, and all this stuff. But it seems like Flight Simulator games are really big money pits. There's all sorts of DLC. Planes you can get. But at least you get the whole world. It's not like they can give you a bonus map. All they give you is the nicer looking airports. But I think I could care less about those. Oh, actually, they spend extra work on some of the bigger cities as well. I forgot about that. So I feel like the only logical thing to do is just to keep playing this game. Because this will be my Russian game, and it will be my Alaskan and Michiganian game. And then we'll definitely be playing Mud Runner for at least North Dakota. Possibly Montana, but that means it has to compete with Far Cry 5, and I don't know how I feel about getting that game, playing that game. I did like the old Far Cry games. Like, I liked Far Cry 4 and 3 and 2. Did not like 1, but that's probably irrelevant. But 2, 3, and 4 were very good. It's too bad that they're all set in fictional countries. It seems like a weird break in character for them to suddenly set it, not only in the United States, but in an actual state, when in the past it's been more generic. No one ever wants to do generic United States. It doesn't work. I guess you could do it, yes, we are the United States, but we're not going to tell you where in the United States. Or it's somewhere completely made up, like DC Comics likes to do. And Pursuit Force, which actually just made up a state, I think. Okay, so we need to go... Yeah. Where's that metal delivery going to? Oh. Yeah, we're going to have to get a trailer for that. But I'm happy to do this delivery with just the truck, I think. Can I aim this way because I had a nasty bump the other way? Yeah. Seemed to work. The big question is, do we play Cyberpunk 2077 early? Because apparently that game is set in like a future California thing. And being that it's... Let's see, what are the competitors for it? Can't do GTA 5 because that's not technically California. That's, San Andreas. But so yes, GTA 5 could be America, but it cannot be a state because it's not actually in a real state. Even if it doesn't look exactly like Los Angeles. Wait a minute. Oh, it's... Show me the other one. Time trial now. Oh, well, yeah, I can't do that without a trailer. Let's do another one. There's two of them. Well, and I can't do that without a trailer either. Okay, so we have to bring a trailer back and do these two time trials. So yeah, California then is basically Watch Dogs 2 versus Cyberpunk 2077. I'm trying to think if I'm missing something. I can't think of anything I'm missing. Well, unless we want to put American Truck Simulator in the mix, but me thinketh not. It seems like 2016 was a pretty busy year. At least for the games that I've been looking at right now, because there's Firewatch, which will most likely be our Wyoming game. Not really much competition in that regard. And then, what else? 2016. We also have American Truck Simulator. Yeah. Civilization 6, I think. Watch Dogs 2, which we just talked about. Forza Horizon 3, which is a competitor for Australia. Though, so is Mad Max. So, yeah, we're going to play Mad Max for that one. Which is also in this series. What am I doing again? I'm going to get a trailer. I have, of course, looked at The Crew, but that game is terrible, so I'm not playing it. Man, I hate this yard. It's too muddy. Oh shit, I forgot my suspension is almost gone. And this is my fuel, actually. Why is it not working? What? It's got plenty of things. Oh, it's trying to do wheels. Okay, that's what happened. I guess we better get back to a Rift at some point and solve that situation. What truck do I bring with us? I could bring another scout. There are quite a lot of trailers that need to come back. Ooh, this is tight yard. Oh my goodness, ruined my tires. Okay, how do we get out of here? You see, we cannot take that path because it's just a dead end. We can go back the way we came. There's also the long way around. Yeah, that path might be the best option. Better go fix my damn tire. I don't need doing this on a flat tire. Doesn't look like a very important tire, but... may as well, right? Oop, hang on. So I wonder how many of the best games will actually be developed in the right country. I guess, well, debatable whether this is still Russian. I think SCS Software is an American company. But the original Spin Tires is very much a Russian game. It was developed by just two people. We have some trouble on the way out of here. How do we get up there? Hmm. Just had a thought. It'd be a little more interesting if the DLC packs count as the year. Though that still locks us into this for all of its DLCs. I think I want to put some distance between this game after I finish the All Your Vehicles series, because it's a cool game, but it is kind of grinding on you. How long was I in low? This is the tricky bit here. Thought we'd be able to push that out of the way. Let's recruit this fella. Wait. Oh, it accidentally ran a time trial. Oh, that's a tight gap. Shit. Too tight, in fact. Also, wouldn't let me get to the trailer. Hey, that thing is secure. Come on. See, all we needed was a tug. Oh, that. Certainly got that trailer out of the way. Oh shit. Crap. Alright, call a crane. Good way to try out my new Azov. I'll just give it decent tires, I think. Huh. Got a spare tire. Interesting. Activate yon anchor. Guess we can try this way. So maybe doing it the old-fashioned way would be a better option. Or this might actually work. This is just so stupid. Nothing helpful is happening right now. Again, not what I wanted to happen. Oh, bollocks. Don't go that way. Don't go that way. Oh. Oh, there's going to be a crane over here. Forgot how to do that. Wait, what? Oh. Well, that was an unexpected development. Well, I thought that truck would be long enough to take your trailer. Oh, new contest. Anyway, I think I'm going to take a break. So, I've been thinking about making a bit of a change. But first, I'm going to mess with the war on. So I've been putting a lot of thought into the geographic-based series in between the last recording session. And I don't think I'm going to follow the years like I was planning. I'm going to do it in a more interesting way. And I played with a lot of ideas. I thought about starting in Alaska, which kind of works, I suppose. Oh, Jesus. What happened? There's a fuel store here, right? Is that right? Yes, okay. So I'm just going to go and do this one. So pop over here, and then pop back. Oh, I'm sorry, my phone is exploding right now. So yeah, I thought about Alaska. It's not the best. Thought about California, but then I went and tried to figure out what the California game would be, and it might be Cyberpunk 2077, which, as I record this, comes out in 10 days. And I don't feel like paying full price for that game. So, we're going to sort of wait on California. Come back to it later. And because I want to use American Truck Simulator for a lot of states, we basically have to start the United States on the West Coast. It's no good starting it in Michigan, even though we've already done Michigan, but never mind. Wait, do I just... Okay, you turn here. Excuse me. But yeah, that would cause some problems because assuming SCS Software does at least get to Michigan, it will not be getting to Michigan for a long time. That's going to be a weird DLC now that I think about it, though, because of the way Michigan is like two different peninsulas because of a fight they had with Wisconsin or Illinois or something. Was it Wisconsin? Yeah, it must have been Wisconsin, because... Or is that Minnesota? I always get Wisconsin and Minnesota confused. With whichever state it borders, it had a land dispute, and the solution to said dispute was Michigan got that piece of land. I think that was correct. Whatever. I need to go watch that series again. There was a series that some American broadcaster did of just like how the states got their shapes. It's very interesting. I got some streaming service just to watch it, but I can't remember what streaming service it was. Anyway, so yeah, the United States is kind of stuck. Can't do California until I get my hands on Cyberpunk. Can't do... well, anything, really, because of that. We could start in Mexico, but that's not right. But that's kind of a weird place to start. That would, of course, be... actually, you know what? I'm not gonna... I'm trying not to reveal too many. But I do have a really good game set up for that. I also thought about starting in my home state of Texas, but, well, there's nothing to start with, so unless we count Red Dead Redemption, but that's not technically set in Texas. It's technically set in generic America, I'm not even sure what that game is supposed, how big that map is supposed to be, because they've got mountains, they've got Louisiana. I mean, it's obvious that Louisiana is a part of it, and by default, Texas kind of is a part of it because there's only one state where there's a river between the United States and Mexico, and that is Texas. So it should be. But yeah, that's a confusing situation, so we're not touching that. So Texas doesn't work, even if the next American Truck Simulator DLC is Texas, because then I'd want to do Louisiana, Arkansas, and Oklahoma, and those are not on the docket for American Truck Simulator DLCs anytime soon. Oh, yeah, I guess I forgot to explain it. We are mixing the states into the same system as... Oh, that trailer's going somewhere else. Interesting. Okay, so we're going to try a little bit of a sketchy maneuver. I think we can fit through those trees. It doesn't look too bad. But yes, we will be not starting in Texas for those reasons. I'm not sure where else. I mean, I think that's the Americas kind of next. I guess we could start in the Caribbean. Maybe we could start in Venezuela. There's nothing really precluding that. So we work our way up to Mexico. Well, then we might want to get to Florida earlier. Actually, yeah, we would want to do Florida first if we did that, because then we'd want... Because the game I'm thinking of doing for the Caribbean includes Florida. You can go and guess what that game is. Okay, so we go around this way. Wait, what do we do after that? Okay. So Caribbean is a no-go. Venezuela, same problem, because we just go straight up into the Caribbean. Another consideration was Australia. Wasn't really an issue with that. There's no games I'm waiting on from Asia or Oceania, though Australia is the only game we're playing in Oceania. Unless I want to go pick up a copy of the New Zealand story, but no, we won't be doing that. But yeah, and then we could move on to China or Hong Kong. I don't think Hong Kong really counts as a full country. It's more of a pseudo half country, much like what is a good example of that? Macau. No, that's not helpful. Much like a British Channel Island. Yes. Do I need to activate this? Nope. This is obviously halfway done. What's this? Don't know what that is. There's another one over here. Just gonna get rid of this. I guess we can come back and get that fuel trailer at some point to do oil sampling. So yes, Australia, and then China. I've got a game lined up for Hong Kong. Japan. I haven't got a game for Japan. I might look into Yakuza. But it's odd that I can't think of any games from Japan, considering they're one of the biggest game-making countries. Also going in the wrong direction. I think we will continue in this direction. But yes, Yakuza's a possibility. Though I find the idea of Yakuza slightly disappointing. It seems like the Japanese don't like the Grand Theft Auto style of game for some reason. Maybe they think it's too rude to steal people's cars. I can see that. But that's basically what Yakuza is. It's the Japanese equivalent to Grand Theft Auto, but it doesn't have any cars in it. But it has that effort of having lots and lots and lots of mini games. So yeah, I'm sure I can find a game for Japan. But I will admit, I do not play many Japanese games. Like, it is a ridiculously low number of Japanese games that I own. I mean, there's Metal Gear Solid 5. Wow, actually, that might be it. I mean, we used to have Mario games, but I don't own a Nintendo console, so obviously I don't have any Mario games anymore. I don't have... Oh, wait, no, technically... Is Sega American or Japanese? I'm not sure about that. Sega seems like a Japanese company. I have a Sonic game. If Sega is indeed Japanese, then I have that one. But other than that, the only significant game I own that's Japanese is Metal Gear Solid 5. It's just weird. I guess my taste does not intersect with Japanese games very much. I have plenty of Chinese games. I mean, well, okay, because technically this isn't Russian anymore, but this is sort of a Russian game. You got all these games from lots of different countries, but not Japan, the country literally famous for making games. But Chinese games, loads of Chinese games. 2 or 3 Chinese games. I know I have one that's by Ubisoft Shanghai. I think it's I Am Alive, but I'm not sure. Anyway. And then we have a South-North sort of Korean game we can play. I think that's all of Asia that I have covered, apart from Russia, which we do have covered. We are in Russia right now. I wonder what game we'll be playing for Russia. I guess we can go back and get that fuel tanker. And I guess I sort of thought about Africa, but I don't actually have any games for Africa. Not sure what games are set in Africa, which is surprising because Africa would be is a fun. I guess there's a lot of games that are set in generic Africa, but nobody wants to make a game set in the Congo, just specifically in the Congo or in Kenya. I mean, Kenya would be a good place for a game. South Africa would be a good place for a game, but do they make games there? No. Because there is Far Cry 2, but that is set in generic, unnamed African nation. Just to not fall into the mercenaries trap of offending a country. Though, I will say I do prefer the mercenaries thing. I think it's more fun to be in a real country. Just bite the bullet. And I do find it funny that the Venezuelans were offended by mercenaries too, when the people who should really be offended are the Americans. The game does not portray the United States in a very good light. It is, in fact, portrayed in a terrible light. It actually portrays the Chinese government better than the American government. Yeah. But, so barring all of those continents, Asia just because it's far away, really. The most logical place to start is in Europe, which then created more issues. First, I want to start in Ireland. Problem with that, I don't have any games that are set in Ireland. So tricky. Kind of surprising, because I know a couple games with Irish protagonists, but no games set actually in Ireland, including Euro Truck Simulator, which is the really frustrating part. It's like, seriously? You went to all that effort and you just left Ireland off, and they still haven't done an Irish DLC? They really need to do like a Ireland and expanded United Kingdom map, where you can drive all the way up to the tip of Scotland, all the way down to the tip of Cornwall, all across Wales. Because I think there's a little bit of Wales in the current build map, but only a tiddly bit. But yeah, so I'd like to see an upgraded United Kingdom map. That would be nice. Plus Ireland. So the game actually portrays the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland instead of just a United Kingdom of just Great Britain. Actually, no, they should do that, and then they should have like Brexit stuff. Let's see how that goes. Because hopefully they will be maintaining an open border, but never know how that's going to go. Okay, so oil sampling. This trailer is going to Drowned Lands. But where in Drowned Lands is it going? Holy shit. Okay. Okay, there's 3 entrances to the quarry. Those are hopefully close together. So I guess we can go to the south entrance, no problem. Oh, what the hell? Let's go and see what that is while we're at it. Which means I should actually go this way. And hope we don't get stuck. It's not like we're going to run out of fuel. Oh, hello. So, yes, Ireland, no. Sort of thought about maybe Norway. It's kind of off in the corner. It's doable. Actually, it might make a last-minute decision and switch to Norway, now that I think about it. But what I had decided on was the United Kingdom, which is tricky, because there's a couple choices there. Obviously, European Truck Simulator. There's another reason that they should do a DLC, is there's not enough of that game where you drive on the left side of the road. It's like you buy a right-hand drive truck just for that country, and that's it. It's kind of weird. But yeah, so there's a European Truck Simulator. There is 2 Assassin's Creed games now, Assassin's Creed Syndicate and Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Tell you what, I was a little disappointed that Assassin's Creed Valhalla, the game about Vikings, is set in the United Kingdom, which I guess, technically, historically speaking, does make sense. But I was hoping for Norwegian, Swedish, Finnish Assassin's Creed, but we get those characters. I think they're actually Danish characters, but we do not get the location. Or at least, from what I understand, most of the game takes place in the United Kingdom. There might be some that takes place in Denmark. What else is there? Then there's... Okay, if we want to get technical about it, there's also Midtown Madness 2, which I believe I tried to play recently, and it has not aged as well as you might hope. Oh dear. This may be a slow process. Then there's Forza Horizon 4, which which is, of course, set in Scotland. There's a weird thing about the Horizon games, is they can't seem to decide if they want to have real cities or not. Like, look at 1. I'm pretty sure that is all made-up cities in Colorado. Then you look at 2, which has Nice in it, which is a real city. Then you look at 3, which does not have real Australian cities in it. And then you look at 4, which has Edinburgh. I don't understand. Like, can they not make up their minds? Or is it just even games are with real cities? What's up with that? There's also their weird pattern of they did 2 left-hand drive games and 2 right-hand drive games. So presumably the next 2 will be mid-hand drive somehow. Well, but anyway, not to get too distracted with Forza. So other options are technically okay. The old GTA London games. I think those were DLC for the very original GTA, or possibly GTA 2. Either way, it's top down. And there was also those, I think they're called the Getaway games. I've never played them. They don't look very good, but they're basically British GTA clones. And finally, there is Watch Dogs Legion, which seems like a good idea. It was a tough decision. I mean, I haven't played Forza Horizon for more than 10 minutes. But it seemed basically the same as Forza Horizon 3, so I'm going to judge it based on that. Plus a little bit of a boost for, seasons and other stuff it might have. So what are we doing here? And Assassin's Creed Syndicate I do sort of like, though I'm not the biggest fan of the combat in that game. It takes just too long to kill people. It's a little ridiculous sometimes. And, of course, I did consider Valhalla as well. Ooh, I am so sorry. Okay. So I think the best thing to do is leave that there, maybe? Where is this? No, that's not it. Where's this going? Oh, back where we came from. Okay, so that's not particularly helpful. What's that? Ooh, okay. So the other option is to tow it back using a scout. Tricky. I think the best option probably is to wait, bring a scout. Just hope I remember to bring a powerful scout. Make sure it has a big engine, etc., etc. But in the end, it's only the Little Dawn, so it's not going to be that big of a deal. I'll just make sure I drag it out of here while I'm here with a big truck. Am I pulling it for? Cool. That's fine there. Right, we've taken care of that little problem. Now we just follow the coastline. So yes, Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Same problem as Syndicate, though more so. I have basically had zero interest in anything past Odyssey. Just because they decided to make it go all RPG-like, and I'm not really a fan of the RPG slashy health bar-y type of fighting style. More of a Batman, Mad Max counter combo fighting style. Or just a shoot people in the face style. That works too. So yes, that basically rolled out Valhalla. Syndicate, still in the running. But Watch Dogs Legion kind of edged ahead just by merit of having cars. Even though I'm still quite skeptical of Legion, I think it'll probably be the best choice. And if it isn't, not really sure what I'm going to do about that. I guess we're going to have to play Horizon 4 at that point. Or Syndicate. But so long as it can at least match the quality of Watch Dogs 2, I have confidence in it. But I think the whole play as anyone idea was a bit pointless. It means you lose your ability to tell a story with a character you've written. It's a similar problem to letting you pick your gender. It means you either have to write two plots, sacrificing the quality of one, or you have to write a character who is the same regardless of whether they're male or female, which is kind of no fun. And also a bit weird. I mean, see, Saints Row, well, every Saints Row game except one, where your character is technically able to be female, but it doesn't actually change anything. I'm not sure that there's any significant change. Obviously, the voice actors are different, and they have different catchphrases, I think. But essentially, they're still the same character. They're just the boss. Though that game is silly enough that it doesn't really matter. Though I think both Assassin's Creed Origins and Odyssey allow you to do that, and presumably so does Valhalla. Syndicate has that weird you can play as Evie or Jacob thing. I honestly think that game would have been better if it was just Evie, because I did not find Jacob interesting at all. I basically avoided using him the whole time. But it is kind of cool that he's a different character. He's kind of the brute while she's the smart, stealthy one. So that was interesting. But I still think they really did miss a trick on Unity, because I think they were originally planning on doing that where you'd get to play as Elise and Arno. Because imagine if you got to play like a half Assassin campaign and a half Templar campaign. That would be pretty cool. Though it also released the same year as Rogue, where you got to play as an assassin, so that part would have been a bit confusing. But yeah, given what I dislike about Syndicate and the fact that it doesn't have cars, it has carriages in it, I was skewed towards Syndicate. And I just ordered it. Still taking advantage of the Black Friday sales. It was like, well, actually several different options. So it was $45 for PC. Fair. So $15 off on the, what is it, on the Epic store? I think it's the Watch Dogs series is not on Steam for some reason, which I find irritating. Then it was $40 on the PlayStation store, which is, I believe, if you buy a PlayStation copy, you get a PS4 and a PS5 copy. I'm not sure if you lose the ability to use the first game or not, but either way, you get the ability to play it on PS5. But then on Amazon, on a PlayStation 4 disc, it was only $30. I, of course, went for the cheapest option. Where am I taking this? It definitely said to take it here, right? I'm not crazy. I think it's a little confusing when the local objectives send you on this sort of thing, because it doesn't let you see them on your list of tasks if you're not in the right map. So wait, I'm not sure I'm going the right way. Okay, good. So yes, I got the PS4 copy. Oh, what are we stuck on? We're over it. I thought it might be easier to do PS4 just on the price. Also, I don't have to use the Epic Store, which I don't want to, especially on a store exclusive. Perfectly happy to avoid that. I don't like exclusives unless the game is made by your company, which I do not believe Take-Two owns Epic. Not sure who Epic actually does own. I know there must be a game company, but what games they make escapes me. I would like GTA 5 to be the only game I own on the I've forgotten the name. Epic Game Store. And that was because it was free. If you didn't get it when it was free in 2020, shame on you. Unless you bought it beforehand. But there is literally no excuse for not owning GTA 5 at this point. Especially if you own a PC. I have been continuously perplexed by the fact that that game is always on the bestseller list. It's like, who's still buying it? And why are they still buying it? Do they keep breaking their copy or something? So yes, we'll be starting Watch Dogs Legion. Though I also decided that any game that is going to be in use in any way in the geographic series, we'll be doing the whole game. So like this game will be presumably the Russian game, the Michiganian game, and the Alaskan game. Though I did see that there might be an Alaskan truck simulator game coming out soon, so maybe not. We'll see. Though it most likely will not be the Canadian game. I have something else lined up for that. Actually, do I have a third Canadian game? No, just two. Oh, well, okay. There's one game that's sort of has a little bit part in Canada, but only a teensy bit that is an open world, so it doesn't count. But yes, the Yukon thing will probably not be Canada, but we will be doing it because we are using this 100% for Russia and Michigan. And we can't use American. We might one day be able to use American Truck Simulator for Michigan. It'll be interesting how they react to there being an Alaskan Truck Simulator game. Will that mean that SES Software is less likely to want to make an American Truck Simulator Alaska DLC? Who knows? I mean, I do think that Alaska should be like 40, at least 49th on their list of priorities. Although I suppose they've already done some, so that they can take those off the list. But yeah, 49th state should definitely be Alaska or Hawaii. I don't think they should mess with Canada at all until they have finished at least 48 states that are not Alaska or Hawaii. The lower 48. There's a weird thing about the lower 48. More people visit the geographic center of the lower 48 states than the geographic center of the whole country. And I don't get that. The difference is one is in like Minnesota. Is it Minnesota or is it North Dakota? I think it's South Dakota. Or slightly lower, Nebraska, maybe. And the other one is like a state or two higher. So it's not like it's really I don't know if it's just, maybe it is an access issue. But it's like, who cares where the center of 48 states is? You want to weigh it based on Alaska, and it's geographically, Alaska is very significant. Like that is a big portion of this country, land-wise. And obviously the population center is less affected by Alaska. Though that one's a tricky. That one you can't really put a monument to because it moves every 10 years. I suppose 10 years is long enough for a monument, right? All right. Right, what's next? Is this actually useful at all here? There's an abandoned trailer there, but we'd obviously fast travel over there. Swimming and sinking we seem to have done. It's not on my list. Barrels delivery, that's over here. Okay, I guess I'll just recover and go try and get that. But yeah, I think that Alaskan Truck Simulator game that I discovered is actually worth talking about. It's still like early early development, I think. I'm not sure how far along they are. It's nowhere near, even having a release date. But it looks pretty interesting. Like, it not only has the truck driving element, it looks like it does take some limited inspiration from this game, and it has some off-road ability slightly. It definitely doesn't seem like that's a major focus of the game, but it does have a certain element of off-road driving. But the most interesting thing is you can get out of your truck. And it looks like they were moving... they were making it a lot more immersive than ETS2 and ATS. So that's interesting. It also has hunting in it, which to me seems like a bit of a step too far, but whatever. But yeah, it actually has, like, if you go to sleep, you actually go and you climb up on your bunk and you go to sleep. You need to go shop at a store, you actually go into the store. You get a flat tire, you have to fix it yourself, which definitely seems like a step up in the sim game. My least favorite bridge. I'm not looking where I'm going. That'll do it. Aww. This trailer is not flat. You must flatten it before you can attach. Might let me attach there. Not sure what that wood was for, but I believe I delivered it. No, don't do that. Well, that was predictable. Anyway, can't say I didn't try. We'll come back for that later. Oh my god. So slow. But I also saw that there's a company working on an Australian truck simulator game. I think it's confusingly called World of Trucks Australia or something, even though it's by a developer who've never made a trucking game. Bit of an odd marketing decision there. Ooh, okay, there's only one of those. Don't have a snorkel. Don't have any of these. Okay, how much do we need for the next truck? Technically, it's 30,000 more. Okay. Obviously, we don't want to mess with that right now. We're going to need it later. We can see what we can get off the Azov. I'm honestly committed to finishing this episode right now, so if we can't afford this truck, we're just going to buy that cheap little van thing and move on. Maybe have some fun with it. But yes, an Australian truck simulator. Oh, the Australian truck simulator. That's why I didn't want to play in Australia yet. Though I'm sure that that game will not be out long enough for that to be relevant. Yeah. So this was annoying me because I couldn't pick that up, wasn't it? Well, I can't. I can't actually attach it as a trailer, but I could just drag it. This trailer's not important, right? Although, hang on, apparently it's needed in the quarry. That's interesting. Of course it's needed all the way down there. So I guess we would get there that way? No? Through the middle? That's awkward. I'll just take this back to the trailer store. Oop, thought I was going to be recovering there. And yes, we are going to recover. Okay. We didn't really mess with this truck much, did we? Darn, I was expecting more money. $10,000 short. Oh well. There's this episode cut short. Okay, so we get a couple different engine options. Can make it tall. Curious about frame add-ons. Okay, you can just do a roof rack. Is this truck all-wheel drive? Huh. I'm surprised that there's no rear-wheel drive option for this truck. You'd think there would be. So that's just a thing on the back. Is that it? Okay. Or you can have the roof rack. And you can have the roof rack. So this is if you want to live out your minibus fantasies. Or your tires, standard options. Oh, hang on. Remember to paint this time. Oh, these aren't the same selection we usually get. Interesting. But yes, that was the KHAN something. The KHAN Lo4F, we're going to call it. I'm guessing, was that on purpose from the Russians, or is that a developer joke? Lo4F. The loaf. But yes, we'll be back next week with one of three things. We will either be playing European Truck Simulator in Norway, we will be playing European Truck Simulator in the United Kingdom, or we will be playing Watch Dogs Legion. Not sure which yet.